Cream.
Okay, there it is on here.
Up already? I'm still waiting for it to come up.
Yeah,
Hmm. There we go. But nothing's happening.
Bizarro.
Come on. So I can't even do anything. I need to change my cover picture. Okay. We're going over. It says one waiting. Wow. I've never had anybody wait. Come
It's
on,
not
hurry
showing
up.
up yet. It's not showing up yet.
No, I'm over
Haven't
here
got,
on the YouTube studio right now.
Ah,
haven't got the notification yet.
Really?
Nope.
nope, I haven't gotten it either. Oh, I need to find my phone.
Well, let me know when you guys get it.
Where's my phone? Where's my phone? Where's my phone?
Nothing still? Live chat? Okay, I've done everything I can. It didn't show up.
Let me reboot YouTube and see if it shows up.
I got notifications.
You did get it? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, there you are.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. Today is Thursday, May 8th, 2025. So today is UFO Day. And speaking of UFOs, I'm going to work on my hot cross buns, elongated, and my triangles. Okay. I don't know in what order, but I'm going to work on those today. So, wow, somebody named Gladys.
Well, somebody's got to say something in the chat.
Hello, everyone, she
It,
says.
it should be the channel creator.
Yeah, I know I'm on it. Hold on. I got to get to it. Oh, I got to watch Jen's Banjo that she put up. It's so, Banjo is a good game. Okay.
Hi, Carrie. Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. How are you?
Yeah.
Hi, Carrie.
Oops.
Hi, Maya.
There, how's that, Gladys? And hello from me. It's Susan. Sneaking it in there. Oh, that's funny. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I can't find my little blue Julia, where is it?
Oh,
My little blue. Whoa. I just pulled everything out of my bag. Hmm, still looking for it. Hmm. Sometimes I just put it in the bag itself, but it doesn't look like I did that. Oh, a darn. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry if you guys can hear the lawnmower outside. I hope the noise isn't bad.
I can't hear anything.
Oh, good. Good, good, good.
Ours is on Wednesday, so. Sometimes they can get pretty loud out there. It's not here, but I was wearing it. I know I'm not losing it. Okay, I didn't take that out. I took this stuff out.
Gladys, what are you working on today?
I was working on yesterday.
Ah, nice.
That painted meadow is long, bald. I'm telling you. Okay, well,
Yes, I understand.
can't find it, so.
Hey, Tracy.
Hi, Tracy. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome. How are
Tracy.
you? How are you today? Hope all's well. How's the hubby? How's the fur babies? Okay, if I had my brothers, I'm going to work on the elongated ones. Because these triangle ones, they're not doing it for me. Not really.
Well, you'll get better at it with time, Kathy.
I'll work on a few of these. Let me come down. Not that people care what I'm doing, but you know. Okay, what I'm trying to do is fold this and then fold it again.
Press, press, press. Put clapper on. Ooh, okay.
I'll have to press pretty soon. I like to do these so that they're flat, you
Tracy
know?
Yep.
says, yes, son. Well, I'm in the sunroom listening to the raindrops hitting the roof.
Oh,
Wow, raindrops?
raindrop falling on her roof.
But that doesn't mean it's going to cave in. Oh, I was so sad when BJ Thomas died not too long ago. I cried. I like BJ Thomas. You know who I'm talking about, right? The guy that sings Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. You guys don't know him? Come on.
Susan walked away.
I'm right here.
Shoot, I let it get and
I'm just
come out of the thread.
I can actually stand at my table to cut
But
the fabric for the stuff for the block, the pieces. That's the word I'm looking for, pieces.
I'm working on my diamond paint on the other side. The butterflies, Carrie. Now, let's see here. I gotta get this in here. I can see the needle, but it's hard to get the because it's so little
I know that feeling, Kathy.
without the proper, glasses. Hi,
Mhm.
Cheryl. How are you? Good to
Hi,
see you.
Cheryl.
Tracy says, I'm singing in the rain, just singing in.
Right, that's off key, Kathy.
I know. You're so cute, Tracy. Oops, it's not more. It is a morning here. You were correct. Here it is.
Okay. Hi, Cheryl. I hope you're having a good day.
Darn it. Cheryl said hi to Gladys. Hi to Susan.
BJ Thomas, that's you saying raindrops are falling on my head.
I know. I already said that.
Yeah.
I said I cried when he died recently.
Makes me want to watch Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid again.
I know. That was so cool when she's riding a bike and yeah.
Yes. That was a very fun little break from the action.
And just for the record, um, I don't know how many people know this, but the Sundance Kid survived. For real. There was a
Well,
Butch Cassidy
well,
Sundance Kid.
that hasn't been proven yet, Kathy.
He survived, changed his name. The butterfly finisher. Oh, hi Sandra. Hello all lurking, she says.
Hi, Sandra.
I'm gonna go with the flow here, Sandra, and say, how's cutie patootie? I've never said it before. I'm gonna throw this white thread out the window here pretty soon. And how's Alani? I miss our talks. I used to talk to Alani. Whoa. She'd be playing something and we'd be talking about what she was doing and stuff like that. Good conversations for a little girl. I mean, she could carry on a conversation. I'm telling you.
Block ruler is the perfect size for these half square triangles. Yay.
Yeah,
Sandra
Cheryl
said,
puts in umbrellas.
Sandra said, Dee just woke up.
Oh, she just woke up from a nap. Okay. Yeah, I look over here and I see umbrellas with rain.
Yeah, it's probably right where she's at.
Yep. And Cheryl says, hi Sandra, hugs to cutie patootie. I say kisses to those chubby cheeks. That's what I say. Just like I'm sure Chase gets tired of me kissing him, but you know what? His fur is so
Bad.
soft.
Too bad. So sad for him, right?
You say his fur is soft? Well, you know that you petted him. And his little
Mhm.
cheek, Chase's fur being soft like velvet. I can't resist those cheeks. Jen's all, in 6 years, I've never kissed him. I go, that's your loss, not mine. I made sure to kiss him. You don't know what you're missing. And Tracy, how is sweetie petite? She said, oh, good one, Tracy. Okay, fold this one. We'll go through.
Okay, it's time to take my sweater off this house. Yay. Finally. I know, because that wind is not blowing as hard as yesterday, I keep saying, but still blowing.
Oh, I know it was blowing over here too yesterday. She's all, Mom, look out the window, look at the wind. Because when they redid this apartment, they double did the windows and stuff, and you don't hear it. Hi, Dorlin. Hello, everyone. I will be listening as I'm cleaning my pantry for the mailman food drive for Saturday. Oh, very nice.
Oh, and I'm not sure I'm going to be available Saturday. Sasha's going to give me a call later today, at some point in time. Talk about when we're going to do the shop hop stuff together. It's going to be
Okay,
this Saturday or next Saturday.
okay. Before you run out of time, right? I get it.
Okay, I officially really like this lock block ruler.
Sandra, G loves anything electronics, bright lights. Yes, it's. She doesn't know what it is, but it's new to her, and she's attracted to it.
There we go.
You're right.
Thank you, lock block ruler.
For us, this nice sunny day, I should be outside cleaning up the yard. My snow is gone.
Snow's gone.
I was so glad when the snow left here, boy.
Unknown caller. Gahanna, Ohio. Can't say I've ever heard of that.
Got raindrops falling on my head in my head.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about the phone calls, but yeah, NNA. I've had this phone number for since '06, since I got my phone. Does
Oh, my
anyone
phone.
know where I can get an actual old vintage fabrics? Tracy wants to know. Did you try the back order shop? Or I know, so yeah, they got all kinds of stuff over there. Or you can try the marketplace. I get notifications for them, and they have old-fashioned fabrics and stuff. Several have finished both states and both states quilts.
Oh, it's too bad the one shop in Yakima, she doesn't have a website because she sells a lot of vintage fabrics.
Who are we talking about?
Um, Sit and Stitch quilt shop in Yakima.
Fit and stitch. Hmm. They sew new fabric. I want original vintage. Yeah, from like the 1930s and stuff, the for real stuff. Yeah, go to the marketplace. I've been tempted to get, but I haven't gotten any yet. Cheryl, I finished the quilting and the binding and the label on the birthday quilt. Yay! Good
Nice. Glad
job.
to hear that. That's awesome.
And Tracy, thank you, Susie Q. I will check them out. Susie Q. Oh, Susie Q, baby. Sandra, the shops that have older fabrics don't put it online. Why not? I think Joann's is about done, if not done already.
Yeah, because closing date is coming up very soon for the chain.
What's the closing date?
I think it's May 17th.
Tracy says yes, even if it's dusty or stained. You don't care?
Another thing you could try is to look at estate sales in your area. Because I know I
Yep.
went to one out in the small community east of here, and man, were there some amazing
Bargains.
vintage fabric.
Just playing around, Susan. No disrespect intended. Oh, Suzy Q.
I used to hate that song, but I've really grown to like it.
And Tracy, the older or worn, the better. And Cheryl, but dot dot dot. I tried sewing the binding down on the machine to finish it. Dot dot dot. Never ever again. Four exclamation points. Only hand tacking binding down for me. Dot dot dot. The other way is ugly in my opinion. Dot dot dot. But it's done, and I tried it. Well, there you go. Do go with what makes you happy. Sandra, because they don't have bolts because they buy out estates. Ah,
Right.
I see.
Put that on the right way, Susan, so you don't sew the wrong way. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it.
And Sandra, Crazy Quilter has lots of estate fabrics.
And where's that at, Sandra? Is that the one in Land? Because I can't remember the name of it.
Mm-hmm. Tracy, I want to make some vintage dolls with as much
Oh,
fabric
it
and
is in
thread
Land. Okay, thank
from
you.
from that era. Of course, it will be newly sewn, but with vintage materials. What, Sandra? Lendois?
Lynn, Washington. Thank you, Sandra, very much. I couldn't remember the name of the shop.
Okay. Lendois. Okay, so pull that down.
Oh,
Okay,
so
like
over
that
the
way. Okay.
here we go.
I want to do that over the river and through the woods that Jean
Yep,
is doing.
tuxedo.
That the one that Jean is doing.
Ah,
Jean Brittingham. Kept in Stitches, I think. Is that her channel? Okay, Sandra, I am sure they would take pictures and send through phone or email. Cheryl, sandwich time and then gathering fabrics for the grandson's birthday quilt, which is next on the list. Cow prints, red bandana, blue checks, whatever is in my stash. Well, there you go, Cheryl. How long you been quilting, Cheryl? Got this wrapped around my finger, literally.
Sandwich time, then gathering fabrics. Oh, there it is. Okay, never mind. I'm tired.
She is getting into my stuff, the little crawler. Well, Sandra, we knew the day would come when she would be a little angel crawling around your house, getting into things. Somebody's pounding on something outside. Can you guys hear it?
No, all I hear is the outside noise here.
Okay. And Cheryl says, had a long arm quilting machine for 12 years. Life got in the way, so no more machine. Making quilts since 2003. Oh, wow. 22 years.
Nice, Cheryl.
That's
Nice.
really nice. I made my first quilt in 98, and then I made two trips around the world, and then I quit, and I didn't do it again for, till 2016. I think I started, and here's another one, and then where's the I was sitting in my living room one day, and I looked over at the machine, and I said, I haven't sewed in like forever, many, many years. And so I took out the fabric that I had, and I'm going, what could I make with this? I had like blue and pink fabric. And so I just made one row of pink, one row of blue, and it turned out really good. I have it around here somewhere. And that got me back into my sewing motion that I missed. So from 2017, November, when I opened my channel, when I started, I think November 19th, 2017, or somewhere around there. Been doing it ever since. Well, not really. I took a year off for my surgery and then another year, another 6 months off for my other surgery. So I was. Okay. Cheryl, Gladys' cat is sitting in the window. So sweet. I know Maya's a little sweetheart. Tracy, I made some red, white, and blue fabric bird wings the other day, and for the life of me, I cannot find them. Tracy, you
Oh,
were you were sitting down talking to us, making them. So wherever you were sitting, because you were talking about making them. And I mean, hi Terry. So Terry's here. How are
oh,
you, my
Carrie.
friend? How's your day going? So good to see you. Cheryl said hi to Terry. Is your friend doing any better, Terry?
Yeah, I've been praying for her a lot.
Hmm. She has a very easy name to remember, but I don't know if you wanted it repeated.
Especially for me because it's the same name as mine.
Terry says it's going. Tracy, LOL. I know, right, Kathy? I'm sitting in the same place now. Well,
I am
maybe close by.
okay. And Cheryl asked me what I am sewing. I am sewing a block called Alaska Home State or Alaskan Homestead. Sorry, and that's what it looks like.
What the heck? Dang it. Oh, wow. That looks cool.
Thank you.
That came up pretty quick.
Tracy said, I hope I didn't throw them out with the bathwater. And Terry said she's in the hospital finally in her room. Susan, I'm hoping for a quiet day. I need it. I totally understand that. Totally understand it.
Yes, same here. I totally get it, Terry. Cheryl, wow. I like that, Susan.
Thank you
On my
very much.
phone, I keep freezing.
Oh no, that's not good, Kathy.
I know. I mean, what the heck?
Exactly.
Okay, now this corner, very carefully fold it over and jab my thumb. Yeah. Oh,
Not the best corner, but you know what? I really don't care. Only one that really doesn't look good.
wow. Okay. In order for this to work, I have to go through about three layers here, but you know what? It's a sharp corner, and that's what I want. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll do
Okay,
I'll do it
now
about
to
three
square
times.
it. Square it up, square it up, square it up.
What are you
It's
talking
like
about?
circular.
I think Susan hung around with kids too long. That's what I think. You know, one of my favorite things to do when I was in school, when I was in grade school, hopscotch.
I love hopscotch.
Yeah, that was so much fun. And every once in a while, when I'd be walking down wherever I was going, I'd see one on the sidewalk and I'd do it. Like little kids drawing it, right? Oh, cool. Hopscotch. I think I'll play a little bit. Well, it was there.
Yeah,
I used my keys.
nice. We threw pine cones because there were plenty of those.
Pine cones.
Yeah, because of all the pine cones we had in our yards, because of all the trees.
We got one of those outside here, a pine cone tree. I go, man, I hope none of those land on somebody's head, like mine. Did I tell you guys that I fell? Okay, Tracy, Susan is awesome. I hope she might be able to have close up on what hand stitches she uses and how to start knit. Yes, she will. She's going to be doing that on my channel. Okay. Not sure when, but it's coming up. Okay, Cheryl, I think I could hopscotch now, but not hula hoop. Yeah, I think I'm with you on that one. Well, I really can't do much of anything now, but so I fell um out in the parking lot of all places in the middle of the parking lot, and I had to get myself over to the curb so I wouldn't get run over by these crazy drivers out here. And yeah, I had to get some help. But you know what? That's the first time I've fallen in all my surgeries out here. I never fell.
Wow.
And I didn't really
Okay,
get
I'm
hurt
going to
either.
take my laptop
You're gonna what?
into the living room as I'm need this space here.
You're fading out, Susan.
I'm going to disappear picture wise because I'm turning off my video because I've got to square up this quilt or this block and I need the space.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm
Boom.
okay, Cheryl. I did not get hurt, which was really bizarre. Um, I didn't get hurt at all. So thank you for asking. I'm okay.
Yeah, but you were bruised and sore the next day.
I was sore. And then when I went to bed the next day, Dave noticed a bruise on my leg, but it didn't hurt. And there was kind of like a little bump there, but that's gone away. So yeah, it was like I went down in slow motion. And yes, the next day I was. See, last my last surgeries I had back in Costa Mesa in 2018, I fell 4 times. And that was when I had both of my legs and everything. But I landed on my right side, which is my prosthetic side. So I landed actually, with the prosthetic, and I did not damage that at all. Just really weird. The whole thing was weird. I was stiff in stores, Cheryl, yes. Okay, Tracy, I'm glad, Kathy, because I've heard that us older women never recover to our full strength once we break a bone. I know. I've heard that too, Tracy, but I did not break a bone. But once I got upstairs, I checked. I was fine. I got lucky. I didn't know that about you, Hugs. I have a prosthetic on my right leg from the I don't have a knee, so I had a double amputation there for blood clots back in 2021. And so yeah, I have the double I mean I have a prosthetic and to help me walk and stuff. And what happened was I was turning around because I wanted to sit down and I guess we were kind of like at a hill or something. I don't even know. But I got somehow I got all twisted up. And that's what happened. Yep, it was either the double amputation or lose my life. No, not really a thought process on that one. Tracy Wildcat, I had no idea how recently that happened to you. I must have found your channel. Yes, it was I missed some time. Um about oh man, how long did I miss? About 6 months. Because I had to go to rehab and all that. And all I wanted to do was come. But thank you, Cheryl. Thank you. But they wouldn't let me come home. I had physical therapy there, and the other one, occupational therapy. I went through all that. And I got to see Dave and Jen 1 hour a week. How's this for a triangle? What do you think? It looks pretty good. What do you think? Considering I can't do them. Okay. Okay, I need another thread. Yay. And it was really boring in rehab. I mean, I would try to do my games on my Switch and stuff and my 3DS, but it was hard to do it in the bed. I would try to crochet and I just keep slipping down, in the bed, and it was like a pain. Thank you, Cheryl. She said, looks good to me.
Okay, I have blocked my quilt block. Yay!
Block your quilt block. Way to go,
Mhm.
Susan. Yay.
Yes, I'm very happy.
Did you see my triangle? What do you think?
Hey, that looks better than the first one you did.
We won't
Looks
talk about that one.
better.
We won't talk about the first one, okay? Uh,
Oh, okay, that goes in my pocket.
okay, so Mother's Day is Sunday, huh?
Yes, it is. Okay.
Not that it really matters.
Um, 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 um. Oh, there it is.
Figure if I start from this end.
I was smart. I parked the needle in the quilt. Yay.
Wow, first time for everything. Carrie, you have to
Okay.
show us your butterflies. I want to see them. I want to see
Yeah,
her
I think I
magnificent
found
work.
Kathy's channel during COVID when I got internet the first time. So it would have been
2021.
Yeah.
See, I was on before um before I came back in 2021. I had already been on for 3 years.
Yeah.
I just wasn't on. If that makes
Mm-hmm.
okay, and then Sandra all day long, and I will be with my kids, all three of them. Good for you, Sandra.
Wow.
Are you guys gonna have a special dinner and all that? Do you guys want to see what my son looks like as of yesterday?
Sure.
My
Let me,
son
oh,
Mike, my
serious
son Michael.
thimble. Need my
Let me
thimble.
let me show you Michael. He's
Okie
in Vegas. He's in
dokie.
Vegas right now at a convention for his job.
Ah,
Where did he send it? Oh, he sent a text. Yeah, I was really surprised to get that. Oh, it's a good one. Okay.
my son would kill me if I showed a picture of him.
He doesn't
Oh,
care.
handsome gentleman.
He'll be 46 in June 6th.
He's
Yep,
a
this
one
is
year
my
older than
oldest.
my son.
That's my oldest. Yay. I know I showed that. I know I showed this one to Jen, and she's all there. I mean, she was really checking it out, right? Here's a close up. Mom, he looks so old. They're 11 and a half years apart.
Cheryl, I started this quilt last summer. I was hoping to have it done after Labor Day weekend, but then the packing started happening and I put it aside.
All right, hold on. Cheryl, I found you maybe only 6 months ago, and I'm glad I did. I'm glad you did too, Cheryl. And Sandra, after COVID, after because Melinda getting married Saturday. Ooh, Melinda.
Ooh.
Tell her congratulations for me, please, Sandra. Today is Alani's birthday. Please tell
Happy
Alani.
birthday to
Okay,
Alana.
Alani, you got two things to say. Okay, tell Sandra or tell Melinda I said congratulations, and then tell Alani I said happy birthday, please. I would sing it to Alani, but she's not here. And you answered the one from Cheryl.
Mm-hmm.
And Terry says, congrats, Sandra, to Melinda.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm happy for Melinda too.
Yes. Happy for her and tell her I'm happy for her. Okay, Sandra?
Um, Happy birthday to Alani, says Terry. And Sandra said, I will. And then she said, hello, Terry. Hello, Terry. Said, hello. And Terry says, little Alani, 5 now. Woohoo. Yeah, she is 5. Huh?
Onwards and upwards.
Pretty much sums it up.
Yeah.
Before we turn around, she'll be graduating high school. So don't turn
Or
around.
yeah. Or like that little kindergartner that always had problems with his boots is a checker at Safeway now.
His boots.
Yeah, he could not get his boots on. Just could not. And I finally told him, put your snowsuit on first, snow pants on first, and then your boots, and it'll work a lot better. And he's going, but then I really can't do it. And he started crying, and I was going, Chris, it's okay. I can help you. Don't worry about it. So I sat down on the bench beside him and showed him how to pull his boots on. And that little redheaded boy that he was, he told me thank you, threw his arms around my neck, and gave me the biggest hug.
Aw. Okay, Cheryl says, woohoo, Alani, happy birthday. She's showing the cake and all that. And then Sandra says, and T-ball was funny. Alani cries too many people there. And then Cheryl said, don't blink. Yeah, don't blink. She'll be out of high school. Does she have a hard time with T-ball, Sandra?
Oh, I don't think that's going to make it to the end. Okay.
Is Emily still doing softball? I used to do it for the co-ed softball for my church. It was a blast.
We had an interchurch league here, and it seemed like every game day the wind would blow.
Um, she finally played. Good for her. So
So
tonight
tonight
should be
should be
better.
better. Good.
Do they have a game every night?
Oh, this afternoon's going to be busy with work from 1 to 3:35, then go to the library, print out the pattern, get ready for guild and go to guild. Oh, dinner in between there sometime too.
What pattern?
For the Alaska homestead,
Oh, okay. You don't have a
because
printer?
people,
You ain't got no printer?
I cannot afford a printer right now. I'm very broke. And the ones that Fred Meyer only has like one available, so I'd have to order it, and with that would mean I'd have to have money in the bank. And buy ink and all that stuff and nonsense with no money. I don't think that's going to happen for a while.
When you get your
I
first printer, you get the ink comes with it.
uh
Some ink comes with it. I got mine at Target actually.
see, I got my HP that died finally when my granddaughter was 1 and she's 18.
Oh my God. Okay, Sandra. Emily played softball until she couldn't just before Dee was born. Well, we have a black one, a Panasonic here that I could give you when you come over.
Does it have a cord between the computer and the
It's a what do you call it? The same as mine right here. What's it called where you can just type it in and it comes right up?
a Wi-Fi one?
Yeah, it's one of
Well,
those.
that could be a problem.
Why? Well, it has a cord too, but
Okay,
why?
cord would be nice because that way I don't overload with I'm using this, my phone is connected to it, my Kindle's connected to it, Ron's daughter's computer and her printer are connected to it, his TV is connected to it, her TV is connected to it. It could kind of overload it trying to put something else on it.
Sounds like it. Wow. Wow.
And man, did my phone have gremlins yesterday. I couldn't make a phone call. So it said I had no bars, and everybody else had bars. So I turned it off, restarted it, could make phone calls.
Hmm.
Tried to use one of my apps, and the app wouldn't open up. I tried to use another, it wouldn't open up. So I had to restart it again.
And then finally it worked for you?
Yep, I'm actually beginning to think that it's going to be time for a new phone pretty soon
How
because
old
it's
is
too
that one?
far. Oh, when did I buy it? I know how I can check it. Go back through my photos because I bought it when we were at Ida. Photos. There's the photos. Are you going to open up?
Photos.
Yes, you are. Woohoo. It was in 20 late 2021.
Hmm. What is it? What kind of phone is it?
It's a Motorola, and it's just been giving me way too many problems lately.
Yeah,
Okay.
mine's an iPhone. I do like the iPhones. Oh, I don't think I need quite this.
Oh, dang it. I can't go to Bumbershoot this year. It's over Labor Day weekend, and I'll be working at our fair. Darn it. Darn it. Darn it.
What's it called?
Bumbershoot. It's a festival in Seattle, a multidisciplinary arts and festival showcasing the best of comedy, dance, film, literary arts, music, performing arts, theater, visual arts, and more. Bumbershoot returns to Seattle Center on August 30th and 31st, 2025. More info coming soon. We used to go to Bumbershoot. We used to go to the Bonadori Festival, which was the Chinese festival, Asian festival.
Hey, why don't you come over here and go to Derby Days with us when they come? It's right outside my door here.
And when is that?
I think it's in July. I'm not sure.
Well, when you find out, let me know.
I will. I mean, it's like right outside. I can see it from my dining room window.
I remember Derby days from when I lived over there.
Good times.
We tried to ride our bikes in it, and Dad said, "No, you can't." And we're going, "No." And then I realized why. We had one speeds, and everybody else in it had 10 speeds. It's like, okay, we lose. We lose.
So how long has Derby Days been going on?
Okay, let me Google. About put the phone away. So much for quilting.
I mean, if you know about it,
Redmond Derby Days. Okay, it's July 11th and 12th. And okay, that's not the weekend that I'm going to the Lavender Festival in Squim. Okay.
Okay, 11th and 12th.
Yep. Okay, so now how long history? Derby Days began in 1939 as a way to raise money for holiday decorations.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
1939.
Yep. When my mommy and daddy were 9 years old.
My mom was 3. My dad would have been 6. 6.
Okay, back to hand quilting.
Yeah, you can do the rides with Jen because I can't.
Oh, maybe I can go all the way to the end of this row of stitching. Yay! I'll have a very short little end of thread.
Uh,
And I've got to remember to bring not cups and saucers, but the lucky opportunity block. They changed the name of it for tonight's meeting.
Opportunity?
Mm-hmm. Don't know why Kathy, our former president, decided to do that, but I don't think I like that name very much. I think she decided it because it's an opportunity for the winner to make a quilt for charity. Because for some
Well,
reason we should make quilts for ourselves with them. Okay, maybe
oh,
I
thank
shouldn't have.
you. Jen, time to get up.
Oh
Sandra
yeah, it is.
texted me. Yep, Jen, time to rise. She is correct.
It's time to get up. It's time to get up. It's time to get up in the late morning.
Wakey, wakey. Okay, so Jen felt okay last night, so I'm all ready to watch Beyond the Gates. I love, love, love this soap opera. It is so awesome. So I'm waiting, I've been waiting for 2 days to see Beyond the Gates. It wasn't on. Soccer was on instead. Talk about calling me disappointed. I'm like, what do you mean it's not on? I've been waiting all this time.
It'll be okay, Kathy. It'll be okay.
I I know it just upset me a little bit because I really, really
And
like it. I
Sandra
didn't.
said, I go to bed at 1 and up at 6. See, I was in bed at midnight and up at 5.
I was in bed at what time did I go to bed last night? 11, and got up at 7:30.
Wow, little teeny, teeny, teeny amount of thread left on my needle.
Good job.
Okay.
Okay, let's make sure that this is gonna stay.
I love larger eyed quilting needles so I can get the thread through the needle.
You went to bed at 10, Carrie? Wow, you must have been tired. What time did
Well,
you get
see,
up?
Yakima Guild nights, I'm always in bed later than normal
Yep, Sandra says, Carrie, you were tired.
because I'm on the interstate at bedtime.
Enter. My headache's getting a little bit better.
Oh, that's good. Oh, and Sandra, did you get rid of your headache?
Got up at 3.
Oh
Carrie,
my
that's
gosh,
only five
Carrie.
hours. Mona just won $100 gift card on SMP.
Oh, really?
What's SMP? What's SMP?
Sewing Machines Plus
Ah, okay.
is what I'm
Congratulations.
thinking.
Mona did what? Because we have two Monas.
Kind of like all the Vickies that we used to have.
God, I know they all passed. So sad. I really, 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 really miss Vicky Lemire.
Me too.
She was very special.
I was right. Sewing Machines Plus. Yay me. I figured it out.
Vicky McFarland was very nice. I'm so happy for her. Vicky McFarland was very nice too, but I didn't have the same relationship that I had with Vicky Lemire. And Vicky Robles, well, she just faded into, I don't know where she's at or what she's up to. We don't really talk much. Since all that went down with Diane.
Yeah.
I miss Diane. I really do. But it's as good as it's going to get. Sewing Machines Plus. I don't think I've ever seen Sewing Machines Plus. I wonder if Mona knows she's won. I mean, is it
Well,
one of those that you
we
have to
now
be
have a
there?
new pope.
Yep.
What
From
what
from the United States too.
what
Yeah.
Gladys say?
I said we now have a new pope.
Nice. She knows. Okay. Oh, congratulations. Oh, she knows because Terry told her. Gotcha. That was sweet of you, Terry.
Um, emails are driving me crazy. Oh, I don't know if I can, well, if I can afford that one. Thank you anyway. I will mark you as read. Okay, seriously. Phone goes in pocket.
I think I'm going to change my email to Xfinity.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because Yahoo is AT&T, and half the time they don't let me read mine. They block it. So, hey, 1, 1, and 1. Okay, here's another triangle.
Told you you'd get better with time, Kathy.
You did say that. Yeah, you did.
And you are getting better. Good job.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Tie a knot. Every time I say tie knot, I think of tie yellow ribbon around the old oak tree.
3 long years, do you still love me?
Yep, that one.
Tony, Orlando, and Dawn.
Hmm.
One of the ladies at Guild and I were talking about what songs from our youth we liked.
And you said,
And it turned out, well, I said when I was in junior high and high school, Three Dog Night,
oh yeah,
Grassroots, the Association, the Box Tops, Tony, Orlando,
Tracy.
and Dawn.
Tracy says, I agree, Susan. Kathy has come a very long way. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you.
Are you having a good day, Tracy?
Oh, man. I like Tony Orlando and Don's knocked 3 times.
On the ceiling, yep. The
Twice on the
Carpenters,
pipe. Oh, Karen Carpenter has such a beautiful voice.
um,
Linda Ronstadt.
The band America,
I've been through the desert on horse with no name. So
and
to
oh
be
man,
back.
what is that? Emerson, Lake and Palmer just came to me. Yay! I was going golfer. Palmer. Eric, yeah, it came to me.
Do you like James Taylor?
Yeah, and Neil Diamond.
And
And
John Denver.
Steppenwolf.
No, no, I didn't like him.
Oh, I did.
Aerosmith.
I grew to like Aerosmith. Beatles, of course, the Beatles.
God, I got so sick of the Beatles.
Wasn't a fan of the Stones, but boy, have I really gotten into the Stones more than the Beatles.
I like the Rolling Stones.
Well, aside from having to untie and retie tons of thread because I wasn't happy with the way my feather was looking, hey, I'm great. I've
Oh,
had days like
Tracy,
that. I've had days like that, Tracy.
did you start
Very
over?
much.
God, it keeps coming out. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tie this one off and just get a new thread. Okay.
Tracy, about 3 years ago, I finished sewing the binding on a quilt and I was ready to fold it over and tack it down. And I realized I had folded right sides together instead of wrong sides together.
Oh no.
So, and this was a queen size quilt. It was for Sue Ellen. So I had to unsew all that binding.
And start again.
Yep. Because there wasn't enough of a border to just cut it off and do it again. Save myself a couple hours of unsewing.
Well, there you go. This thread here is called organic thread. I have never heard of organic before. And pretty nice. I like it. It's 500 yards. 500 yards in this little spool. It says I am organic.
I have that thread too.
And it looks like it's a wooden. So that's a keeper.
Oh, the spool of green thread that I'm using to baste my hexies was my mother's, and the thread is still really in good shape on a wooden spool. So yeah, I'm going to keep that spool.
It's a keeper too,
Yep. Jen, are you up?
Jennifer Lynn, rise and shine. And no, her last name is not Blazer.
I know that.
She wishes it was. She hates her last name.
Does she have Dave's last name?
Yeah. Michael, when he was born, it was so cute. My 10-year-old cousin at the time. Wait, I gotta find my needle here. Dang it, it came on. Come on. Um, yep, I lost it. No, here it is. Okay. My 10-year-old cousin at the time, and I didn't think about this, with his initials being MJB. She goes, when's Kathy gonna bring her half pint of coffee home? Oh wow, cool. So my granddaughter, Michaela, her initials are MJB. Michael went with the flow of his, which I thought was
My dad's mother's initials before she got married was Doe, DOE.
oh,
Uh-huh. Dorothy Opal Estep was her name. Then she got married to Gramps and became DOA.
that's not a good one.
No, and it became almost prophetic. She died from a car accident and died in the ambulance on the way to the hospital.
So she was dead on arrival.
Uh,
Got it.
And they couldn't get a hold of my dad. They couldn't get a hold of my sister. They couldn't get a hold of my brother. I was the one they could get a hold of. And I had to call dad to let him know that his mother had passed.
When my mom was pregnant with my little brother, she was about um, 7 months along. Her dad got in an accident and died. And my grandma was in Arizona taking care of some stuff. I don't know. And so my mom, everybody else was, in Arizona except for my mom. She was the only one that was around that could handle it. So through all the stress and all that, she had my little brother a month early. So he was born without fingernails and toenails, but he does have them now. And he only weighed 5 pounds at birth, and now he weighs about 350. He's 6'4". He's a big, big man. But yeah, he's my little brother. I've
Younger
always
brother.
looked, I've always looked up to him.
Yeah, I told Chris, I said, that my sophomore year at Central, I left for school with a little brother. I came home for Thanksgiving to a younger brother because you shot up in height and was taller than me.
Yeah, we didn't really have that much in common. He was 8 years younger than I am, and but he was still my little brother.
I'm 6 years younger than my oldest brother, 3 years younger than my sister, a year younger than year almost 2 years younger than my brother Chris, and not quite 4 years older than my little brother.
We were all 2 years young, 2 years, my older brother, me, and my sister. And then my little brother is from my stepdad. I guess he'd be a stepbrother, but I don't believe in that. So,
Half if it was your mother and your stepfather, that would be half brother, not stepbrother.
okay, my half brother, but I don't believe in that anyway. He's my little brother, and that's that. I remember when I first started talking to my dad again. I hadn't talked to him, God, 30 years. And so he was asking me how my life was and all that. And, I would tell him and I would use Ronnie. And he says, well, if you wouldn't use Ronnie, because he couldn't stand my stepdad, right? He couldn't stand him. So he says, I'd appreciate if you wouldn't use Ronnie in your when you're telling me all this stuff. I go, well, then I guess I can't tell you because he's a big part of my life. Either you want to hear or you don't. I go, remember, Ronnie's not gone. So he goes, okay, fine. I just hate it when people judge somebody else and because they don't like their whoever, right? So they judge the other person.
Yep.
And my little brother was not my stepdad.
Okay, bye, Dorlin. Enjoy running your errands.
Yeah, goodbye, Dorlin. I'm glad the snow melted so you can go out there and run your errands.
Amen.
Have a good one.
I suppose I should mark this line that I forgot to mark. Why did I
Would
forget?
be a good idea.
So I shall return.
Okay.
And I hope Jennifer is up when I get back. My feet.
I don't think so. Jen, time to wake up. It's 11:20. She hasn't been feeling well because of her time of the month. So we'll see. Gotta keep my eye on this so it doesn't come out. The thread here. Do I need to have how many of each? I think it's 60 and 60. 60 oblong. I'm sorry, elongated and 60 triangles. Okay. Hold up. Okay, let's see here. I gotta fold this just right. Where you want to go? Um, that was okay. I had to make sure that I had the right side going the right way.
That would be a help.
Yeah, I tried both sides, and that was the one that worked the best.
And Terry asks Gladys, how is Gordo doing?
I don't think she's paying attention. Gladys.
I heard. I just can't sew
Okay.
a straight line.
Okay.
So I'm sewing on a line.
Okay, wasn't sure if you heard.
He's doing all right. I mean, I take him outside and walk him in the backyard.
That's good. And he's eating and drinking, right?
Yeah.
Sounds like somebody's out there pounding metal. Metal on metal. Is he still in the crate?
Yes.
Terry said that's good.
Oh, there goes the garbage truck. Late today.
Yeah. Gordo's a little fighter. A cute little fighter.
He whines when he must go outside. So.
That's a good thing though. That way you know. There was one time that Alex, he didn't move from this one spot for 2 days. I tried giving him water, I tried hand feeding him, I tried everything I could think of, and he wouldn't move. And so I thought, okay, well, I think he was 7 at the time. I went and got my neighbor. She's a vet tech, and she says, well, something's drastically wrong. So maybe it's time to put him down. So everybody came and said their goodbyes. I'm talking about 20 people traipsing through my apartment to tell him goodbye, right? And the morning that we were going to do it, I got up. Everybody said their goodbyes but me. And I go, well, I have to tell him goodbye. I don't want to, but I have to. So I go, I'll have a cup of coffee first. So I went outside.
Delay tack, right?
Yeah, exactly. Well, it wasn't going to be done till 10. So I went outside, had a cup of coffee, had a cigarette. I was just watching them and came back in to get another cup of coffee. I just couldn't do it. I was like waiting and waiting, right? And so I was looking outside, not paying attention to him. And, sitting there and I looked over and he's sitting at the screen door. I go, Alex,
Interesting.
what's going on? I go, you okay? So I came back in to put my cup in the kitchen and he followed me. I go, do you have to go potty? You want to go outside, go potty? And so I took him outside. He went to the bathroom and everything and brought him back up and he ate and drank and then
Life
Sharon
was
came
good.
over. Yeah. Sharon came over about 9:30 and she says, I couldn't sleep last night, Kathy. She goes, I know that we have to do it, but I just can't. I just feel so bad. He's only 7 and blah, blah, blah. And I said, well, he was sitting by the front door, but I didn't have the front door opened all the way, right? She couldn't see him. So I
Hmm.
opened up the front door and I go, you don't have to do it. He's fine. I mean, like that. 48 hours later, he was fine. I don't know what was wrong with him. I have no idea because that never happened again.
I guess he
But
wanted to get your attention.
no, he wouldn't do that for 2 days. He got my attention all the time. And Tracy's giving a thumbs up and a heart. He was a he was a one of a kind dog. That's what he was. Okay, we're gonna do it yellow.
Okay, talking about losing pets is getting kind of hard with my brother having lost his dog and my daughter losing her cat recently.
Okay, we're gonna fold it like this. Over, over, over. I think I found the secret to doing these triangles.
The way I
I
told
think.
is it the way I suggested to you, Kathy?
Well, what was the way you suggested? And I'll tell you.
Turn the point, fold the point in, One side over it, the other side over it,
Yes, that's exactly how I'm doing
which is what I told you to do. Nice, Kathy. I knew you'd get it.
it. And they're turning out really, really, really nice. Jennifer. Jennifer. Jen, my sweets.
It's time to get up, Miss Jennifer Lynn.
I don't, I'm not the one that named her. I wanted to name her Crystal. Dave named her, not me. You got to name Michael, so I'm going to name blah, 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 whatever. You weren't even around when I named Michael.
Oh, I can remember a certain husband of mine. If our oldest had been a girl, would have been Jennifer.
Really?
Been Jennifer Elaine.
I don't like you.
Um, which was the most popular girl's name of the late
Uh-huh.
70s to mid 90s or mid 80s and
Yep.
beyond.
Yep.
Um, so we instead have a Jason Wayne, Jason being the most popular boy's name for about 10 years.
Right.
So, pregnant with the next, I looked at him and I said, girl's name is going to be this name. It's Welsh. It's honoring my mother's side of the family. You got your side and your dad's side. I'm getting my mother's side. No arguments. And he goes, well, what about if it's a boy? And I told him Jeffrey Michael, spelled the British way, Geoffrey. And he did not like that at all. And I said, I don't care. That's what it's going to be.
I like
Well,
that
he didn't
Jeffrey
have to worry
Michael.
about it because I had a girl.
Yeah, I like that Jeffrey Michael. Pretty cool.
I did too. It really honored the English side of my I went the English British side of my family for both names.
When Jennifer, uh-oh, where's my needle? It was right here.
Hope you didn't leave it on my floor for me to step on.
Oh, here it is. I found it. When Jen first saw the name Jeff, Geoff, she called
Uh-huh.
it she called it Geoff.
Yeah. That's pretty
I said,
common.
no, Jen, his name is Jeff. But I thought Jeff was Jeff. I go, there's two different ways to do it. Because she has a cousin named Jeff, Geff, Jeffrey Scott. I like it when first names and middle names go together.
Mhm. Then with Shayna, we had agreed Shayna Elizabeth, and the day before she was born, Wayne goes, we haven't thought of a boy's name. So we talked it over, and he looked at me and he said, would Thomas be okay? I said, yeah, Thomas would be fine. Thomas. And he goes, right. I said, for your brother. And he goes, right. I said, so what would his middle name be? And please don't say anything with an A so we don't have a tomahawk.
Tomahawk. Thomas Anthony.
Yeah, I don't remember what the middle name was. Oh, Thomas Roy was going to be the name. Wow,
That's
I
different.
can't. But we had a Shayna Elizabeth instead.
I like that Thomas Roy.
Because that basically his brother and my Uncle Roy were honored with that name if we'd had a boy, which my father-in-law was very upset that we had another girl and said, no, you're only going to have one chance now of having the name pass on. And I said, if you have a problem with me having a girl instead of a boy, talk to your son because it's his stuff
Well,
that determines the gender
you
of the
can't
baby.
you can't choose. It is what it is.
Yeah, and it is the father who,
I
you
know.
know what, determines
The
the
sex.
gender of the child.
Yeah. Yep.
And Mr. Hawks, Gerald Sr., just didn't seem to understand that. And I'm going, I did take science. Didn't like it, but I took it because I had to.
Well, that's something that's pretty easy. Everybody should know that.
But everybody doesn't. Wow, we've got an American, the Catholic Church has an American Pope. I wonder if it's the guy from New Jersey, a Pope with a Jersey accent.
I don't know.
That was fast.
What, a new pope?
How quickly they decided.
Well,
There
there's
were
probably
like,
standing in line.
well, there were like, about 70% of the voting Pope of cardinals for Pope in this conclave were appointed cardinals by Pope Francis. He kind of stacked the deck in his favor,
Hmm.
shall we say. And the top several, there was a cardinal from New Guinea, Papua New Guinea, a cardinal from Africa, a cardinal from one of the Asian, Philippines. That's what it was. Um, the cardinal of Newark were the top contenders. It seemed like. Oh, and Cardinal Pizzaballa, which Stephen Colbert had a blast with. Make a pizza into a balla. He's gonna have a ball with the Jersey accent of a pope. Oh, and there was another South American cardinal. I think I'm remembering that correctly. Email. Stop this.
Better rest my thing. Mhm.
This pope is the first American pope in history. Oh, he's
Okay.
gonna named himself Pope Leo the 14th.
Pope Leo the 14th. Ah,
Oh, he's a Chicago born cardinal who'd served in Peru for 2 decades. So it wasn't the New Jersey one.
Well, there you go. I gotta stand up for a second. Maybe that'll help my back a little. Maybe. I need to buy some more t-shirts for the summer. I'm getting low.
Oh yeah, I knew that Benedict was a popular pope named popes have chosen, and Gregory and John. He's 69 years old, born in Chicago, spent more than 2 decades in Peru, where he became a bishop and naturalized citizen. He speaks
Wow.
Spanish and Italian, and is often described as reserved and discreet.
Wow.
That's a big crowd outside the Vatican in St. Peter's Square. Wow, more than 10,000 had gathered when white smoke poured out of the Sistine Chapel chimney.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's some ministers and nuns in the group.
Okay, back to the little drawing board here. Um, I don't think I'm ever going to get these done. Maybe about the same
Oh,
time
you
I get the
will.
hexes done. Maybe. If I'm lucky. No, I need 60 of each. So, unless, of course, I want to make it bigger, but I don't want to make it bigger. As far as something like this, it's my hexes. That's my bigger one. So,
Every other thing on my Facebook feed is suggested pages to like. Seriously?
well,
And
they
I'm
go by
hitting
what
it,
you
and
watch. It all goes by what you watch, what you like, what you watch.
well, I have nothing to do with that one, nor that one. And yes, I do watch her on YouTube sometimes. I've only eaten there one time. I have no idea what that one is.
Does
Can't
anybody
afford
know
that.
if
Uh,
Margaret Lewin's back? I
sorry,
missed
what?
if Margaret. Do you watch Margaret Lewin?
No.
She's really good. I really miss her. She left, and
You gotta take this one down because it's not a Perkins anymore.
um. Anyway, she left about a year ago, I guess. It's been a long time, and she put up a video not too long ago about her new house that they were having built, and That was the last. She said, I hope to get on soon. Um, she lived in one of those barn style homes. I loved her house. She had her kitchen remodeled and all kinds of things. That's why I was surprised she moved. But unless maybe her daughter moved into it, Lindsay, her old house. I don't know. But anyway, she had this new house built for her. It's a nice house. And we had the tour, and then she hasn't been on. I keep waiting and waiting and waiting. So that's why I asked.
Mm.
Is Jen's light on? Dang it, we keep waking her up and she's ignoring us.
Oh, Eric, Dad did take us to the movies. You were too young. That's right. Because we'd go to the Saturday matinees at the John Dance Theater in beautiful downtown Bellevue,
We go through that too, Jen and I.
where I saw the Three Lives of Thomasina, That Darn Cat, Mary Poppins, Dr. Doolittle, and I could remember those.
Our first ones were 101 Dalmatians and Change of Habit or Change in Habit with Elvis Presley and Sally Fields.
Ooh,
Yeah, I mean now you can only see one at a time, but remember when you could see two, sometimes three, for just one ticket price?
no, I don't.
No?
That's the one who paid for our tickets.
Wow, we could.
We'd go to Dairy Queen afterwards for ice cream.
Do you
If it
guys
wasn't
remember the
for
first
our
movie you ever
lunch.
saw at a theater, whether it be a drive-in or a walk-in?
Oh, that's cute.
So let's see what I see. As I got older, I saw John. Sandra Kathy, oh, would you get notifications if she came back? I know, yeah, I'm pretty sure I would. I don't think I'm unsubscribed because I didn't unsubscribe from her. But if and when she comes back, you guys, I'll let you know because she's really, really good. She's a quilter
Gosh,
and and she also sews
can't believe how big little Katie is.
dresses and stuff. So I definitely let you guys know she's really good. I highly recommend her. This is the same lady that I yelled at for ignoring me when I first came on.
Oh, thank you, Brian, for that.
Okay, here's another
Uh,
triangle.
nice.
Let me see. I'll show you guys the front. Looks pretty good, huh?
Yes, you're doing really, really great.
I'm very happy with them. Dave, you're boiling. Boiling. Don't forget to dry that before you stick it back under the sink. Okay, what do I want to do now? Do I want to do another gated or looks like I have more of these.
If you'd have asked for this back in February, I would have had some to give you, but I've used all mine up.
For what?
Oh, somebody posted on a quilting page on Facebook that she's looking for a 2.5 by with the fabric piece of this blue batik, and I used it up, mine up.
Was that her one where you go through the house, Sandra? That one I saw. Where she showed her house.
Oh, it's a blue cup today, not a red cup, or this year, not a yellow cup. Cool.
Where's Brenda at? She doesn't come on here anymore. Brenda. Um,
Oh, wow. Beautiful, huh?
what's Brenda's last
Okay.
name? Okay, Sandra. Brenda Foley.
Brenda Foley, yeah.
She used to come on. She doesn't come on anymore. Unless she's just too busy at work.
Yeah, yesterday she was on somebody else's and she had to, because she just got enough of work. Okay, I'm done trolling on Facebook.
It's hard to work and catch everybody.
I know, I used to work.
How well I
I don't
know.
now, and I still don't catch everybody.
Too many people.
Although I am subbing this afternoon and tomorrow.
December 24th Quiltz show. I think I missed it. Okay, I'll have to go check that one out. Thank you, Sandra. Ow.
Okay, I gotta go make lunch.
Yeah. What's for lunch?
A sandwich. Oh no. Woohoo! I can eat it right here. Cheez-Its.
Jesus, that's not a lunch.
It works for me. And I'll make a sandwich to eat on the way to work.
How far do you have to go to get to work?
Let's see. I live on Alder up to 15th. Or up to Helena. Helena to water that's alder, poplar, chestnut. Seriously?
Showing and telling a group. Okay. So she was live and I missed her. Maybe I have to go resubscribe.
It's about a mile and a half away, Kathy.
Oh, so pretty close.
Yeah. Whole
A
10
whole
minutes.
10 minutes? Okay, I'll go see it. She comes on, well, when she comes on Sundays at 11.
11 a.m.
Yeah,
I'm at church then.
that's her time slot. Or it always has been. I mean, she could have always changed it, you know. I don't know.
She did a November and October one also, according to Sandra.
Huh. Okay. It might be something that I mean, I might have looked at it and said, I'm not doing this or block, you know, a block thing that they do or whatever. I'm not following it with her, so I don't need to see it. That's all I can think of. Thank you, Sandra. Thank you, thank you. No, 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 no.
Hey, hey, hey. Do, do, do.
It's funny when a pitcher in baseball, when they're doing really bad and they have to leave, they play that song. No, 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 no. Like the dude doesn't feel bad enough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, where to go? Okay, I think I have to cut it at a slant.
Now on my feed yesterday afternoon, I see this live. It's obviously a quilt live, so I watch it. quilt shop in Moscow, Idaho, and all she was doing was selling patterns and fabric. It was like, I can't afford it. Oh, and I have that one. Oh, and I have that one. Oh, and I have that one. And no, I really don't want that. So I got
Mhm.
off.
Well, never hurts to try.
Hmm. And I have, when I was looking for a pattern a couple years ago, it was available in an Etsy shop, and it was her shop, but it was an Etsy shop and not an online brick and mortar. She kind of outgrew her Etsy shop.
I've been looking for the pattern for the small letters and numbers, and I can't find it anywhere. I have the one for the large, but I need the one for the small.
It's our return.
Okay. Lots of hops do that. 10 hours to leaving town here. Oh, you're leaving tonight? Are you all packed, ready to go? Yes, all right. Wait a minute. You're leaving at midnight? Or no, at 10 at night? Oh, 5 a.m. ferry. Okay. Man, that's early. But you know what? That's the time I started to work for 20 years, so 5 a.m. You need to book early, yeah. I don't know when we took it with my sister, I don't know if she booked it or not because, well, first of all, we got on the wrong ferry. Be better if it was 5 getting out. Exactly, huh? So is Emily going with Delaney, and is Alani and everybody going? Why did it keep going at an angle? Okay, did she get up yet? Okay. The islands you have to book. No, they're not going. Work. $400 in ferry fees? Are you kidding? Wow, 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 that's a lot.
Well, it is a San Juan Island.
Sorry?
It is the San Juan Islands,
Is that where she's going?
and it's Friday Harbor, right, Sandra, that you're going to?
She said, I wish.
If I had my choice of doing anything big like that in the San Juans, I'd do Orcas Island. And yeah, if you because some of the most of the Washington ferries you pay per person. So if you've got a big group coming, that's a lot of money in the ferry fees. Yes, San Juan. I was right. Yay.
She said 400. She said $400.
Hi,
Yeah,
Patty.
well,
Hi,
unless
Patty.
you're a senior or a child, it's like
Hold on.
what is yeah,
Hi,
per
hold on,
person.
hold on, hold on. Hi, Patty. How are you? It's really good to see you. How's your day going? We're talking about ferries and how much they cost in Washington. Ooh, I keep dropping my needle, but I'm not losing it. Oh, and Susan knows how much they all cost. She got a general idea.
Well, it costs like $16 for a vehicle fare.
16.
One way, and then to Port Townsend to Friday Harbor. Holy cow!
Okay,
One
Sandra says
way,
81 for vehicle and driver 1650 each for the adult, and she goes
yeah,
and me 825.
yeah, yeah.
Wow, that's highway robbery.
I love our islands,
Yeah, but that's highway
which is
robbery.
why I rather liked the song "Islands in the Sun" because it made me think of our Puget Sound Islands, and the islands in the Strait of Juan de Fuca. Oh,
Patty says, Patty's, oh, look at the size. And Patty says, I just finished cutting FPP papers for Mount Scrapmore's Spring Flings with string sew along. Nice. That's Brenda, right? And Sandra said, we don't have small rigs.
yeah.
And then she said, hello, Patty. Mount Scrapmore's Brenda, the one with the long hair. I think I subscribed to her. Okay, another one done. Another one bites the dust. Yes, it's Brenda. Okay. I need to check and see if I subscribe to her because I really like her stuff.
Oh, oh, it's today. Sweet. I know what I'm watching when I'm back home from work while I'm getting ready to go to Quilt Guild. The next episode of Leverage Redemption. Yes.
Okay, so this is the January box of the
So
Soul
sampler.
Sampler. Uh-huh. And it's English paper piecing. Table runner, so they say. I don't know. So this is what I'm doing. 60 of elongated and 60 triangles.
Do you
I'm a
have a
little bit
picture what it's
behind. I'm a little bit behind because it's called hot cross buns. Okay.
do you have a
And
picture of it, Kathy?
I'm getting it.
Okay, just asking.
I had it folded. Okay, here you go.
Oh, okay.
So it looks like one, two, three, four elongated per block, and then triangles are in here somewhere. But anyway, that's what it looks like. And I can always make it bigger,
Mm-hmm.
or more of a square or something.
Make it a table topper or a wall quilt.
Susan, I don't have any tables.
Well, you know what I meant. Oh,
Make it,
gotta put my shoes
make it.
on. My shoes on. Shoes on. Shoes on. Shoes on. Woo-hoo.
So I got the other stuff done yesterday on Gladys's channel for the waterfall. So now I just have to sew it together. I got
Awesome.
all the
All,
measurements and everything. So
all those half square triangles. Good job.
all 160 of them,
Good job. I'm
they're all
proud of you,
ironed
girl.
and looking good. So
I'm proud of you.
thanks. They're all squared up to 2.5. And I just have to sew them all together. So all work and no play, huh? Yeah.
Thanks, Jack. Boy.
Yep. God, The Shining. And then then Stephen King, he did a book called Doctor Sleep within the last few years, and that's Danny growing up. You know, the little boy that was in The Shining.
I didn't watch that movie. I don't watch those kind of movies.
Oh
Sorry.
well. Anyway, it's Danny growing up. It's really good. Yeah, you either like Stephen King or you don't.
I mean, I did enjoy his The Long Green Mile because of the story.
Yeah, The Green Mile was very sad.
Yes, it was.
Michael, what's his name? Duncan. He did awesome. That's called John Coffey.
All the actors did a good job.
Yeah. Tom Hanks. Yep. Tom Hanks did two of his movies. I can't remember the other one. As did Gary Sinise. He did two of them.
Jerry
Um,
plays a good bad guy.
Gary Sinise.
Yeah.
I don't like him very much. He's in CSI New York,
Mm-hmm.
and Jen's got the sets. The series, and I really don't like him that much. But teach his own. I applaud the fact that he helps our veterans.
Mm-hmm.
I applaud that on him. But
I don't remember the movie that I watched him in where he was. You thought he was the good guy and he was going to save the day, and it turned out he was the nasty, nasty bad guy.
Patty says, "Hi Sandra, how's the babies?" Yeah, didn't Tom Hanks do Forrest Gump?
Yes.
Yep, these actors can act.
He also was in Angels and Demons and that other
I don't think I've ever heard of a movie called
I'm trying to think of it. It was one of Dan Brown's books.
I don't know who that is.
I just somebody you don't read apparently.
Nope,
He wrote Angels and Demons. The Da Vinci Code, that's the name of the movie. He was in the Da Vinci Code.
I've heard of that.
Tom Hanks played Mr. Rogers in a movie about Mr. Rogers, which was a good. He did a good job. Of course, he
Good.
was in the movie Big. In his early movie making days, he was in The Man with One Red Shoe.
The man with one red shoe.
Yep.
Okay, what show was that he was on? That he got his start from?
I can picture it. I can picture it, and the guys.
Remember they dressed like ladies?
Yes. Oh gosh, what was that film? That show? And no, I'm not pulling my phone out of my pocket again because it's too hard to get back in when I'm sitting down.
Okay,
Dang.
it was not Bosom Buddies. That was the other one with Larry and Balky, I think.
No, I think it was Bosom Buddies. Now I have to get my phone out.
Was it Bosom?
No,
No, I'll ask Siri. Hold on.
too late. Got my phone out.
Siri, what show was Tom Hanks on?
Here's an answer from
Bosom Buddies.
Yep, my phone heard it too.
Wait,
It came up in AI chat because my phone seems to think I like AI.
The Da Vinci Code, Angels and Demons, Inferno. Love those, says Patty.
And the one where he's on the raft in the ocean, that
The
was a good movie.
Castaways.
Yes, that was a good movie. I loved him in Big.
He's been in a lot of movies.
Tom Hanks movies: The Phoenician, Here, Freaky Tales, Asteroid City, A Man Called Otto, Pinocchio, Elvis,
Yeah,
Finch.
let me read. Sandra says, Patty, she is eating spaghettios. Ooh. And then Patty
Yeah.
said castaways. Yummy, yummy. Go
And
ahead.
he was in all four of the Toy Story movies as a voice.
Yes, he was. I think he played Woody, didn't he?
Yes. Disney Saving Mr. Banks, he was in.
What'd you say, Gladys? I'm sorry. You finished? Is that what you said? Gladys. I don't
He
know.
was also in Charlie Wilson's War, which was a good movie. Road to Perdition. Yes, he was in Green Mile. You've Got Mail. He was good in that. Saving Private Ryan, and that was a tearjerker.
That was with
Philadelphia.
Goldie Hawn, right?
You've Got Mail.
No, no, Saving Private Ryan.
Uh, the main cast members were Tom Hanks, Matt Damon, Tom Sizemore, and Van Diesel. He plays a character who takes his men behind enemy lines to find Private James Ryan, whose three brothers have been killed in combat. Surrounded by the brutal realities of war while searching for Ryan, each man embarks upon a personal journey and discovers their own strength to triumph over an uncertain future with honor, decency, and courage.
Nothing about Goldie Hawn. Huh? Color me disappointed.
It was a war movie.
I know. You can have females in a war movie. Okay, Patty says, Sandra, I'm having leftover spaghetti today. Mmm.
Okay, yes, Catherine Brown played Mrs. Margaret Ryan. Anne McGuire played a daughter of one of the soldiers. And that's it for the named actors.
Okay. Okay. I could be wrong. I'm thinking of someone else.
Meg Ryan was in You've Got Mail and Sleepless in Seattle. And I watched the movie once and I have no desire to watch it again. It was so sad.
Sleepless in Seattle?
No, Saving Private Ryan.
Oh, we have it. I've never seen it. I know my friend Mike used to talk about it. He says, you gotta see it, Kathy. But it's a long movie.
Went to Liberty Theater to watch it back when we had Liberty Theater. And yeah, I brought a box of tissue because I knew I was going to need it. And I surely did. Just like when I watched the whatever that movie is.
Hi,
Um,
Loretta. Welcome.
Hi, Loretta.
She says, hello, Kathy, Gladys, Sandra, Susan, and Shatters. How's your day going, Loretta? Hope it's going good for you. What do you guys think of Mel Gibson? I like Mel.
Good actor.
Horrible person.
Not the best person, yeah.
Okay, where's my needle? Yeah, I heard he was not a good person. But then so many of them are like that, you know? Cheryl says, hi, Patty, and hi, Loretta.
Okay, I'm done on my phone. Phone, go in pocket. Stay in pocket. Stay
So
in.
Monday is,
I gotta go. I just looked at the clock. I gotta go.
okay, have fun. We'll,
So bye, Patty, Sandra, Loretta, Cheryl, Gladys, wherever you are. Goodbye, and Kathy. Goodbye.
goodbye. We'll see you on Saturday.
Maybe, maybe not.
Okay, well, if you do, you do.
Yeah.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Ooh, she's gonna go take care of the kids. I knew that she was gonna do that before she came on. You know, job's a job, right? Right, 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 right. Okay, Terry. Spaghetti is a trigger word for me. Now I have to make spaghetti. LOL. Oh, Terry. I can't remember the last time I had spaghetti. I don't remember. I have to make. I love spaghetti. Okay, here's an elongated one. Completed. Wish I'd just click on my hexes. Maybe this will help me to get quick on my hexes, huh? Maybe. I don't know. So I don't even know what the April box is. I don't really know. I haven't. I've looked at it. I've showed you guys, but I don't know, you know, what's involved in the pattern and stuff. I need to check that out. Okay, I'll do another triangle because I can. I have to iron that one down. Here's a good one. Okay. Patty says, Terry, I use Italian sausage instead of hamburger. Makes a big difference. Cheryl, doing well, Patty. Finished binding a quilt. Now ready for the next one. Yeah, as soon as I finish this waterfall, maybe I can hand bind it on. I don't know. I'll give it a shot. I know machine binding is a lot quicker, but maybe I can hand bind it. I want to learn how to do that anyways. Let's do it and hide the thread. That's what I'm practicing over here on the triangles and stuff. So just maybe. You never know, right? There was a time when I thought I couldn't do this, and here I am. Anybody got plans for the weekend? For Mother's Day? Except for Sandra. I know what she's doing. Loretta says, great, still cutting pieces of Singing in the Rain. Is there a lot of pieces that you need to cut? Come on. Wait a minute. Got caught on the pin. Now I don't know. Well, okay. That was the only thing I could do because I didn't know where it got caught. Right? Okay, so this goes up like this. Right? Over. Okay, that looks good. Come back and fold it over again. Nope. Triple do it so that I can make sure that it stays. Oh, triple do it like the triangle. Cool. Never thought about that. That works. No plans for Mother's Day, you guys? Come on. Somebody has to have a plan. Okay, I think I'll do it 3 times just to make sure. Got it in here. Oops. At the bottom. Okay, somehow it didn't turn out to be a triangle. Don't know what happened. Okay, hold Okay, what happened? Fold it over like this, right? Okay, we're gonna fold it over first. I knew sooner or later it wouldn't work for me. Okay, now got the knot, got everything I need. So now we're going to try this again. Okay, fold it over. Look on the other side and see if it looks like it's a triangle. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to sew it this way first. Okay. Just do it. Okay, we're going to do it like this. Because I don't like it when it ends up at the corners being looking like a square. I do not like that at all. So, okay, we're good. I'm just going to go through. Let me see here. Okay. Okay, so like I was saying, Monday we will be doing the little bit of the um unicorn slash horse. Tuesday, and I'll probably do some of my hexagons. I'm not sure. Tuesday is craft day, so that would be either I don't know, maybe some coloring, maybe Afghan, maybe some cross stitch. You can do a lot of stuff in that time period. Then Wednesday is Santa. We're doing Santa in the Vintage Christmas by Lori Holt. That one might take 2 days too, like it did for the dog. And then Thursday is the UFO. Terry says, Patty sounds delicious. I may make scampi if I am strong enough to make a full on meal. So exhausted. I know, Tracy, I know. But you are a true friend. See, it keeps doing the same. If I fold it over, I don't want to lose this. There's, see, like this is what I'm talking about. Like this right here. I'm trying to get it to where it's, and I just don't see any way that I can do that. Oh, there we go. Okay, let me do it this way. Um, Okay, so let's bring it up here. And right here at the top. Okay. Ta-da! Got that corner figured out. Okay, moving along. Doesn't matter what it looks like on the back, because nobody's going to see the back. Okay, moving right along here. Plus, I iron all these to make sure that they're laying pretty flat. So I'm okay with this. Wait till I get to this corner up here and see how it goes. And don't forget, today's Thursday, so Sandra's on at 1 o'clock. She's following me. And then tonight, Shady Susan is on at 7 o'clock Eastern, which is 4 o'clock my time. If she can get her stuff to work, she'll be on. Uh, Gosh, the other ones did really good for me. What is going on over here today? Now, hold, hold it all the way over. I'm gonna point. Okay, let's see. It's all right if I have extra, I can cut it off on the other end. Okay, get it up here at the top. Ooh. This is actually the second day that I have done all this and I haven't lost my needle. I'm shocked. Are you cutting over there, Gladys?
I am now.
You are now. Okay.
Take care of the cat.
Maya,
So
she okay? You know the old saying, if it's not one, it's the other. Okay. This is about all the thread I got here.
And as you were sitting there, like, get something else. I'm like, what do you want?
Out of food?
I just covered. I switch bowls. Cleaned out the other one. Had, like cat hair in it.
Well, whose fault is that?
The cat.
I know.
She's been throwing up fur balls lately.
So Chase does that sometimes.
Except this last time it was food on the carpet in the room.
Um,
You know, it wasn't the dog.
yeah, that's something that they can't help. I mean, all my long-furred ones have done that. Tiger didn't do that, but Simba, Destiny, and Chase do it a lot. Well, Chase doesn't do it near as much as they did it, but he still does it. Okay, that's about it for today. All right, so I did 5 elongated, no, 6. Whoa, look at that. I did 6 elongated. So I'll have to come back and iron, but I got to too. I just don't want to take it out. And I did 5 triangles. I was busier than I thought. I'm hoping I have enough fabric to do this, the fresh start. But I may have to order because it's off of the charm packs. So I may have to order. Okay, let's put these on. Wait, let's put these in here first. Because they're done. And I don't know how many charm packs I'm going to need. I think maybe only the one is going to go ahead and do these. I'm hoping. It kind of looks that way. Okay, patterns.
You deleted Terry's messages.
I did. I'm not even over here. Oh, Terry. I'm sorry. How do I bring it back? Oh, she's hidden. Okay, we're going to unhide her. Okay, you should be okay, Terry. I'm so sorry. I must have bumped it and not paying attention.
Excuses.
What did she say?
I don't know. I just
Oh,
know it was
I
deleted
may
and
make
hidden.
scan. Okay, yeah, I wonder if she was exhausted. Yeah, I'm sorry. So I did get. I'm caller. God, ah, what's up with this?
Type something, Terry, so we
That
know
was
you're still here.
yeah. Okay,
She
so
doesn't blue anymore.
you don't have to hide. Okay, I did get all of them done. See, they're right here, ready to sew.
If I have to make her a wrench again.
That's fine. when she comes back. If she comes back. Terry, I'm sorry.
Well, she's there. She's waving.
I don't see her. Oh, maybe. Okay. I got you. I'm making you another wrench. Hold on.
I am. I'm here, she says.
Okay. Now do something and we'll see if you come up blue. Okay. Hmm. That one's getting kind of heavy.
There. She's typing I am here in big letters and she's
Okay.
blue.
Okay, good. I apologize. Okay, here's my pins. Don't want them to go all the way down in here. When they go all the way down like this, they're really hard to get out. Kind of
And
fight with them.
she says LOL.
Spare needle goes over here.
He says that was a close call. LOL.
I have extras here too, but I don't want to use them unless I have to. Yes, it was very close. I'm glad Gladys noticed it. That was a tongue twister. Okay, I'm all cleaned up. Now, what I want to do real quick is check out the April box. I have no idea. Just dessert. Okay, the pattern is the dahlia. Let me see here. Oh, and the first block is flowering, so we've got a flower type thing going on here. Okay, just want to see what I'm getting myself into here. Not for a while, but
Sander, we're getting ready for D Live.
yep. Remember, Sanders follows me. She'll be on next. Okay. Doesn't look too hard. Oh, what's that? Oh, just half square triangles. Okay. Okay, it doesn't really look too difficult. 3, 6, 9, 12. Large lap quilt or a small lap quilt. Small, large. And the finishing sizes are small should measure 48.5 by 48.5. And large should measure 48.5 by 64.5. Hmm. Probably do something like this and make it a wall hanging. For the large, you need 3¼ yards background, 3.5 yards for backing, 5/8 yard for binding. So actually, the large finish side is 52.5 by 68.5 and 52.5 by 52.5 for the small. But we did have this big this. I'm trying not to get behind on what comes in the boxes, but oh, I haven't scratched this yet. Okay, or something to scratch it with. I, 'cause- 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 ' Free Kimberly. No, let me see. I'm trying to read only part of it. Go all the way through and get it. So listen to us. Okay, it is free Himberley's colors, stash, and stars with purchase of $40. Wonder what that is. Kimberly's colors, stash, and stars. Okay.
Okay, Terry. She's just going to make dinner. See you at Sandra's.
Okay, Terry, we'll see you over there. Spaghetti, I presume? Kidding, kidding. Okay, I gotta put this all back. I thought that was handy. Okay, Sandra. Battery. Okay. Whew, what a week. What a week. Okay, now remember Gladys is on tomorrow at 6 o'clock Central.
Same time, same station.
Yep. As she is Monday through Wednesday. Hopefully Terry, Susan can get on today. We hope. Dave,
What?
can you turn on TV, please? Don't want to miss it. Here's the remote. I don't know why we bring it over here. It doesn't do any good. Something's wrong with the remote. I don't know. It's going to be on like 1 minute. Okay, are there any questions? Okay, we have that Zoom meeting every Saturday, but live for friends. I usually come on around 11:30 Pacific time. So if anybody's interested, please let Gladys or myself know. We'd love to have you. All we do is talk and sew and things like that. So we would love to have you, just so you know. And a lot of women come on, so okay. Does anybody have any questions or comments?
When goes with Sandra?
No. Okay, guys, have a great day, okay? Gladys, thank you for coming. I'll see you on yours tomorrow. Forget Gladys and I are on tomorrow, okay? And Gladys, whatever she's doing, is a surprise.
Probably the same thing I'm doing today.
Oh, okay. All right, guys, have a good one. See you tomorrow.
Hi, everybody.
Bye. Bye, Gladys.